So what we got here? This came in the mail today. Pretty excited to get it. I actually got it in a trade. What we've got here is the AC9 from Riptrippers, USA-made Genesis rebuildable atomizer, and I don't know, it made about a tank through it, so I wanted to give a first impressions of it. I will say first off, right off the bat, if you kind of look at the form of the thing, I've got it here on GP PAPS, 18350 tube, and it is dead on perfect. Not even a tenth of a millimeter difference. So I would say, I don't know what these guys really use as their model, but I guess for the overall diameter. But if they were shooting to match it up with the GP PAPS, I would say it was an absolute home run. Altogether, it's it's a really good rebuildable atomizer. The finish on it is absolutely perfect. It appears to be a 1mm air hole, so about the same as a Z80 Pro or any of the Genesis products. Quite a bit larger than the Bliss, which in my opinion is a good thing. I think the Bliss was way too tight of an air hole, so the draw was really tight. I like it. It's just a really good rebuildable. It works just like any other Genesis. It's got a positive post and a negative post. Now, I would say they're really my only bitch about the whole thing is the positive post, and apparently there's I don't know, some redesigning, I guess, in the next batches that are going to come out. I did have a little issue with, I guess, getting the positive post, to act right, because it's not exactly, wrap it around it and cinch it tight. There's a little bit of fiddling with the top flat screw and the nut that's underneath it. I've seen a few videos on using a spring and a washer to potentially, I don't know, fix that, and I think they're going to address that in the next revisions. But in general, really good atomizer. No tank shorts as the, I don't know what the tank material is. I think it might be polycarbonate, but don't quote me on that. The word is the tanks will not crack with menthol juices or for example, radiator fluid. I vape a lot of menthol juices, so if the tank does crack, I'll absolutely be letting you know on that. I did hear one guy saying he did, after vaping radiator fluid for 2 weeks in it, the tank did eventually crack. I think radiator fluid would probably eat stainless steel, so much less any sort of plastic that you try to put it in. But all in all, really good USA American-made atomizer. Riptrippers, I think they did a great job. I would like to see him address the positive post. I did pop a couple of coils trying to build the first time I did a build on it. Holds a really big wick, maybe 3.5 millimeters, 3.5 millimeters in the wick hole. It's a really large wick hole, bigger than the Genesis stuff, I think. I've got a pretty fat wick in there, and my phone's going crazy. But take one more vape off of it. Like I said, just a first impressions video. Really do like it, and I would have to give it a thumbs up. Definitely be 2 thumbs up if they address that positive post. So one more vape off of it, and we'll call it a day. Really no point pointing out vapor, flavor, throat head. That's all dependent on the coil that you roll. I've got a 4-5 wrap with 32A1 Canthal in here. I generally do a 3-4 wrap with 30, but I don't know. I just wanted to do something a little different. The vapor production on a 4-5 with 32 is not what it would be with 30 with a 3-4. I generally would plan on using something like this on the Pravari, as I just like variable voltage. But the 4-5 wrap just on a battery, no kick, it's performing outstanding, so it's the last one. That's it. That's the AC9 from Riptrippers, and we'll do a follow-up on it after we've used it a little while. Just 2 tanks through it now, so